So Timozyanov with a great start.
You can see there he doesn't need any calls from his spotter at all or anything. He's already got the car hooked up, so he's clear into turn one.
Timmer there with a wheel off on the dirt. This was where Bennett ran just a tiny bit wide, tried to shut the door. I don't think he really realised, did he, at Balmanis he got through, and then German would have been a big surprise too. So this is where Balmanis runs wide. Watch this. It's a little bit sideways. Derrida goes up the inside. Yeah, there's no one at fault there. Okay, watch Timozyanov through here. We're wondering about track limits apparently in the truck. Does he manage to knock on? No, okay, he does. He clips the cone on the way out. Now, Timmer yesterday was given a penalty, so we'll have to see if anyone's got anything to say about that.
So Liam here seemingly getting the best of the start, so he's right on board with him. He's going to try and hook the car over to get the squeeze and everyone there. That big contact and just full lock and full gas trying to pull himself out of the gravel, but as soon as you touch that, he's a passenger.
He was actually only 8 seconds off the back of Kevin, so all those 8 seconds probably lost here. Looking at lap times, he was in the 50s. Yeah, so he was there on lap times. He was on the pace with everyone else. But, okay, at least he didn't lose a tyre, so he's lost the time with the incident, but he hasn't lost a tyre. Kevin Hansen, tidy in the Joker. Niklas Granholm, I'm afraid, with a lap in traffic, wasn't able to get quite near enough, and with that gravel on the track for Liam Doran, as Dan Rook pointed out, turn one was very tricky indeed. Off the start back, he got it absolutely bang on the money. Sabo to Raymond. He kind of tapped the curb, didn't he? How did he get on after that? No, he still did good lap times, Dan, so he didn't have a problem with the car then. So what, rode the curb too high?
Yeah, maybe just that little bit too much rotation off of turn one, and it was almost quite a slow one. There's Szabo's problem.
That broke on the exit, didn't it? Look, couldn't see on the front left there.
Didn't look like there was any contact of anything either, so a bit of a bizarre issue.
So Backerud with the win. He's the TQ man, and at the minute he leads Q3, but the track is drying. So this is the start, Dan.
Yeah, lots of clutch dips all the way along, people misjudging their RPMs, and then all three of the OMSE cars contact with Kevin Eriksson and then contact with Sebastian Eriksson for Linnemann. So Linnemann getting bashed around a little bit in the Honda. And this is Scheider dropping it.
So it's a pretty similar mistake to Cyril Raymond in the previous race, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit too much speed over that crest, and as he lands, he hasn't got the grip to straighten himself out.
You transition that back in normal conditions, wouldn't you? Get it turned into turn two, but that couldn't happen. This was when Kevin Eriksson had gone Joker. Sebastian Eriksson got in. Paye hadn't taken the Joker. It's a good run for the Erikssons. Not quite enough to win the session, though. Markland off the start, lost out here, didn't he? You see Timmy go away like that's gutting. Then you see 3 cars on your right, Dan, you know it's gone.
Yeah, for me it looked like Markland had a lot of wheel spin there. You can see the dashboard lights as he left the line just flashing at him, so not getting his RPM correct and just dropping behind.
Those conditions, up at the top particularly, that the left-hander on the exit velodrome, normally it's a nothing. It's just somewhere where you're just pulling gears, you know, but it's so sideways up there.
Yeah, I think now that they've added the curve there's almost like an extra point where they can hook the car on the inside to try and to get. You can see here now with Markland touching the curb, and then it unsettled the car before the dirt, and then a big sideways again. So yeah, it's added almost another feature, hasn't it?
Shishree adding another gravel section there, running a little bit wide off the track, but Timmy Hansen doing the perfect job. And look at this, through the chicane, you can see how careful he is to avoid all the markers. Timmy Hansen goes P2 in Q3. That might well book him a slot in the semis. Okay, here we go then, from the rear. Start grid is still mixed in terms of grip, isn't it? Timmer gets away nicely. Sabo with a little bit of a nudge there.
Yeah, just going into the gravel there, isn't he? And then having to really anchor up to get around turn two. There's the incident for the puncher for Timozyanov, and you can see now as he's come into the right-hander, there's just nothing there.
You saw, did he, a tiny piece of debris fly off underneath the car. We don't know if that was a part of the tyre that he'd ripped off or if it was a part of the curb. I say it seemed to be okay. We thought he got away with it. Literally the very next corner, as soon as he leaned, it was gone. Here's Sabo, watch this. Bang! Literally half a foot, maybe like 6 inches, and into the barrier and gone. So broken suspension. Timo Scheider, a tiny bit wide on the way in, but actually nicely done, and a big save on the last corner with a nip on the handbrake for a great exit. So he's hoping that'll be enough for the semis. Right, see if we can see what happens to Cyril Raymond in particular. So we see Liam get a good start on the inside, makes a bit of space, which is the right thing to do. Cyril comes around the outside. And then I think Liam wanted to go standard, but ends up having to go Joker. Look for Cyril here.
Yeah, so Cyril here coming over the jump and yeah, something looks like something broke on the car. You can see out the window of Liam, you can just see him rolling over.
So that's a mega replay. Whoever found that from Liam Doran's onboard to see Cyril Raymond go over. I wonder if he broke the steering in the contact with Liam in turn 1 before then landing from the jump and finishing it off.
Yeah, probably was. Maybe contact with Liam weakened it, and then heavy impact from the jump landing, broke the steering, and off he went.
Gulland Schiesser really impressing me this season. He would have been disappointed. I know he said to me when we left Norway he was going for a couple of weeks chill time with his family in a motorhome around Scandinavia. He's very busy with his ski business, building ski lodges, and the stress of running the team. He said he was looking forward to a break. Then they got that DQ. So disappointed. That's a brilliant run by Schiesser, but it is Liam Doran who's taken it and currently is in P2 in the session. So Kaliakowski went backwards off the start there. Teammate, of course, to Baumanis. Maybe different settings down, but it could just be the different slots on the grid.
Yeah, we can see the variable grip levels there as each start they seem... We'll watch them, see if there's a pattern to see if anybody is getting a better line. Baumanis maybe touched the marker there in the Joker lap, I think, on the second corner.
And we don't have a record here, I'm afraid, of who's had warnings already. So they pop up on the screen and then they disappear. So if someone is adjudged for about a warning, then a penalty, then a DQ, as we've seen with Timmer.
Linneman hit it in the Joker as well.
Just to say, Linneman hit the right-hander here. Yeah, he does. So Linneman's hit 2. So Linneman is probably going to get a penalty as well, and that might put Schiesser back in. Stay with us. Who knows? Baciuska tardy off the start, really slow, whereas Sebastian Eriksson, you're on board with Mark, and you can see the start that Sebastian Eriksson got, just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, really good, just getting the RPM right, and then Markland going for the Joker lap, opting to not follow Sebastian, which for me was maybe not the right option because Sebastian had amazing pace.
And then Markland anyway clattered one of these markers and a second offence and given a 5-second penalty, so really not what he wanted. He was up in P4, so he would have hoped, wouldn't he, for a front row starting slot. Sebastian Eriksson risked it all on those track markers in the Joker, Dan. Very impressive car control and commitment.
Yeah, that was a massive risk, but it really, really paid off. He had such a straight line out the Joker lap.
So Sebastian Eriksson leads with just one race to go in Q4 to decide the all-important top 12. So Kevin a little bit sideways off the line, on board with Timmy here. Not going to do anything silly with his brother, backs out and gives Kevin the space, but Nitish is already around the outside of the two of them.
Yeah, I was worried that Rainis might run into a bit of the dirty stuff on the outside of the track and end up in the gravel, but it worked out well for him there. And you can see the dust flying off of the cars as they come around there, the dirty part of the track.
Certainly dried up, hasn't it? But this last corner causing problems, and I think that's potentially where the time was lost to Sebastian Eriksson. Take nothing away from him and Kevin Appring. Brilliant drive by them. Nitish into the Joker with Timmy. Look at the gap between them. It looks like nothing, and that's what it is. It's a car at least. So Kevin gets in front. Niklas Gronholm slots in between them. Timmy Hansen dropped down to 4th. Brilliant last race from qualifying. Here are the standings then at the end of Q4. Andreas Backrud takes the TQ, but Sebastian Eriksson moves up to 2nd place. Kevin Hansen is in 3rd. Rainis Nitish gets 4th. Timmy Hansen does not get a front row start. So Niklas Gronholm down in 6th, Abbring in 7th. Baciuska is in 8th. Then it's Anton Mock and Janis Baumanis, Kevin Eriksson, Kaliakowski 12th. Look who's missed out. Paye, Schiesser, Doran, Paye. Oh, Sabo hasn't made it. Larson, Derrida, Raymond, German. It's just a list. Timo Scheider, Timmers, Yarnov. Wow, there you go. Some of the big names haven't made it. Our championship regulars have, but Kevin Hansen has taken the lead in the World Rallycross Championship with the points he scored in qualifying compared to his brother Timmy.